What is up there, guys? It is Genius in Motion here with an all-new tutorial, and today what we're going to be looking at is a custom name setter for the beginning of a game. So, for example, if you're playing RPGs, then, well, let's take Pokemon for example. It'll set you up at the beginning of the game asking if you're a boy or a girl, so set the boy, and it'll ask you to set your own name. That's the sort of thing that I want to do. So there is two things I need to explain to you really. If you're getting an NPC to directly say your name, then you need to put a conditional branch in there every single time at the beginning of the conversation, for reasons I'll explain later on. But the second thing with this is you have to call upon a specific bit of code every time you want the NPC to say your name in the conversation. But again, I'll get onto that a little bit later on. So what we're going to kick off doing here is just make a blank area, or whatever you want, and make a new event, somewhere random, it doesn't really matter, but set the trigger to auto run. This right here. Then insert a new command and just put text in there for kicking off the whole set thing. So I'm just going to keep it simple. Are you a boy or a girl? Question mark. Click on OK. Oh, and there's something that we need to quickly do before anything else. Just apply that in OK it, just get rid of it. Go to Tools, then Database, and if you haven't already set this up, go across the system and get rid of the 3 and 4. Keep 1 and 2 in, because, well, it doesn't really matter either way what it's going to, who's in the party to start off with. Well, it doesn't really matter if the second one is in there, because once we've set the gender, the opposite one is going to be deleted. So, for example, if they pick girl, Ralph is going to be removed from the party. And if they pick boy, Ulrika is going to be removed from the party. So just apply and OK that, and then get back to the event. So put a choice in there for boy or girl. Click OK. Oh, hang on. Edit that and disallow cancel, because we don't really want them to leave at this point. There's no point in them cancelling it, because they're not going to go anywhere if they don't finish this bit. So when boy is selected, we're going to change party member, remove Ulrika. Click on OK, and there we go, we've removed Ulrika from the party. Now we're going to build off of boy first, and then we can just copy everything over to girl. What we are then going to do is, I think it's on 2, is it? No, 3? Yep, go into 3 and insert name input processing. Select the max amount of characters. I'm just going to keep it at the default of 6, and select Ralph. Click on OK. Then we're going to insert show text, and we're going to put so your name is so your name is ... \n open square bracket 1 close square bracket. Then click on OK, then apply, OK, and let's test this out, just so we can be sure that that works. It's been a while since I've actually implemented this myself into a game, so I'm just going to hope that it works. Are you a boy or a girl? And what's your name? Press escape to remove characters, and then select. So I'm going to choose my real name, Callum. You can add more characters. I think the max I would recommend going up to is 8 or 9. I'd say about 9, because obviously it needs to have this space between the face and anything else. So click on OK. So your name is Callum. And just going to exit that now because, it's not really that necessary. I want to just quickly test something out, so just bear with me while I do this. Okay, so don't mind that. What I tried to test didn't really work. And something that through testing that I realised is we want to just like add a little show text above the name generator. So we're just going to go, so you're a boy. Interesting. Click on OK. And there you go. That is one name generator preset. So what we can do is just select all of these, click on paste, and then we have to change a few things. Select the change party member remove, select Ralph instead of Ulrika, change this text that we've just done, so you're a girl, click on OK. Change the name input processing from Ralph to Ulrika, click on OK, and then we have to edit this. So I'm going to edit. Now, this bit right here, is what we're going to use every single time you want the NPC to call upon your player's name. So, we need to change that from 1 to 2, because even though Ralph is not in the party, he's not set to the first character in the database. The first character is Ralph, and the second character is Ulrika. So that's the reason why we have to have the conditional branching to search if Ralph is in the party. If Ralph's in the party, then you can do the conversation piece to Ralph being there. Whereas if the other one, if it's the else, if Ralph isn't in the party, then you'll go through the Ulrika one, because Ralph is number 1, and I can't see any preset event that you can use to change the position on the table that each character has. So sadly, this is the only way to do it. I'll explain the conversation piece in a little bit more detail in a moment. So change that to 2. Then click on OK, then that should be done. So click on Apply and OK, play test it. God, I love Guava. Doopy-doo. Right, are you a boy or a girl? We've already tested boy, so I'm going to hit girl instead. And look at that, your character icon changes. Interesting. So, enter a name. Delmac. Don't ask where that's come from, I really don't know. Click on OK. So your name is Delmac. Now, let me just show you something that I mean. Well, no, I can't really show you what it is I want to show. If I was to... Actually, no, I'll quickly put the code in there. I'm going to do this. Copy. And I'm just going to throw another choice in there. Donkey. Paste that in, and I'm just going to change these things to include removing Ralph from the party. So I'm going to remove Ralph. But actually no, I can demonstrate it to you this way. Even though Ralph is going to be removed from the party, Ralph is still, by default, kept at number 1. So even though he's not in the game, he's still in the system. So that's there. So that's the reason why you can't have you can't like cheat and set remove Ralph from the party and then keep it at N1, because that would make things far too simple. So apply that and OK it, because now we've done. Now, just to show you, you have to make a conversation, you have to do it this way. I'm going to put a graphic for a weird angel cat. I don't know if they're like cat ears or if they're wings. I don't know, I can't see. Right, so this is the sort of thing you have to do for every conversation you want to do. Do a conditional branch, then actor Ralph in the party. So click on OK, and that's going to search that if number 1, Ralph, is in the party. If he is, then we're going to do show text. Oh, it's you. Backslash lowercase n. Make sure the lowercase n is there. 1 open square bracket, 1 close square bracket. I thought you was dead. Okay, rather morbid, but yeah, there you go. Then we're going to insert here for else. Oh, it's you. Backslash n square bracket 2. Click on OK. So what this is going to do is search if Ralph is in the party. If he is, then it's going to run the name script for if Ralph is in that for Ralph. If it's not, then it's going to run the name script for Ulrika. So we're going to apply that and OK it. And then actually what we're going to do is something that I really should have instructed you to do first time round. Click new event page, put a self switch A to on, go back to the first one, and at the end of the choices, click it, put an insert, control self switch A to on. Then what that's going to do is it's just going to set up the cancelling of this, so it won't auto run anymore. Click apply and then OK. Play it. Let's go. And I've got to play test this twice to prove the point to you. Also, if you're putting in save points in your game, then it will stay how things are, so you can save to your heart's content and then play through it, and it won't ask you to set everything up again, just as a save point will do. It'll boot up if you're using Ulrika, it'll boot up her. If you're using Ralph, it'll boot up him. So boy, interesting. Name. Dottie. Click on OK. So your name is Dottie. Now you can move around. No restrictions. Oh, it's you, Dottie. I thought you was dead. So that's how things are. If I go back to her, oh, it's you, Dottie. Everything's fine. So cancel that. Play it again. And then let's try Ulrika. And just to help you guys out a little bit, if you are going to be doing stuff like this, try to keep the referring to the character as a guy like you or a girl like you. Try to keep that at a minimum, and then that'll remove the amount of editing that you have to do for each part of the branch. So we're going to choose a girl. Interesting. Duty. Their name is Duty. Go over here. Oh, it's you, Duty. So, there you go. Even though Ralph is out of the party, it has to refer to number 2. So, all you have to do for each one is set each of the events leading up to the end of the conversation as you would normally, is if you're not doing this custom name thing. If you are doing the custom name thing, then just set everything up with the N1, then copy everything and paste it into this else section of the conditional branch. But then you'll have to go through and make sure that where it says N1 is set to N2, and any references to the character being a boy changed to the character being a girl. So that is that, a fairly simple way of doing it and keeping it within your game. So yep. I hope that that was explained not too rambly, because, you know, I'm a bit tired and things have been busy this week. So, yeah, that's that, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, and I shall see you all next week with a new beginning sort of tutorial. It's something that a few people have been requesting for quite a while, and really it's making cutscenes, how to set your characters to move around and interact with one another during a cutscene, with that can't be interrupted. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Look out for that one next week, and as always, like, comment and click the subscribe button. It will help me out no end, and it will help people find my tutorials. So thank you guys, my name is Genius in Motion, and I shall see you all next week.